Hello everybody. Today we are going to discuss about the parotid gland. So what is the parotid gland? So it is the largest serous salivary gland. So salivary gland. There are total 3 salivary glands in our mouth, that is submaxillary, parotid and a sublingual gland. So parotid is the one of the largest salivary gland. It is lobulated, as you can see. It yellowish brown and it weighs 25 gram. So its location, it lies in the pyramidal fossa and posterior to the ramus. So suppose this is the ramus of the mandible, then parotid gland is located below the ramus, so posterior to the ramus, and this is known as a retromandibular fossa. Now the boundaries. So parotid gland has 4 boundaries. So first, anterior. Anteriorly it is linked by the posterior border of the ramus, posteriorly by the mastoid process, medially by the styloid process, and superiorly by the external acoustic meatus and a part of the TMJ. So parotid gland is enclosed in a fibrous capsule, and this is known as a parotid capsule or a parotid fascia. So it divides into two. First into superficial lamina and second into the deep lamina. So superficial lamina extend and it form the paretomesenteric fascia, and deep lamina it forms the stylomandibular ligament. Here we have to note that the stylomandibular ligament separates the parotid gland from the submaxillary gland. Now let's see the external feature. So parotid gland is a 3-sided pyramidal in the shape and its apex directed towards the downward. So it has the following external features: apex, base, anterior border, posterior border, medial border, superficial surface, anteromedial surface and a posteromedial surface. So as we discussed about the pyramid shape, so now let's see what is it. So there are total 3 borders: medial border, anterior border and posterior border, and 4 surfaces, that is anteromedial surface, posteromedial surface and superficial surface and superior surface. Superior surface is the base. So what is anteromedial surface? We have to imagine in a 3D, like if this is the anterior border, then here it lies the anteromedial surface. Similarly, if this is the posterior border, then here it lies the posteromedial surface. So the anterior border separates anteromedial surface from the superficial surface. Similarly, posterior border separates posteromedial surface from superficial surface, and the medial border separates posteromedial surface and anteromedial surface. Now let's see the relation of each external features. So first, apex. So apex is related to cervical branch of a facial nerve and anterior and posterior division of a retromandibular vein. Then base. Base is also known as superior surface, that is it related to the external acoustic meatus. Then auriculotemporal nerve and a superficial temporal artery and a superficial temporal vein. So now let's see the relation of the superficial surface. So superficial surface is related to skin, superficial fascia, deep cervical fascia and parotid lymph nodes. Then anteromedial surface. Anteromedial surface is related to masseter, medial pterygoid, posterior border of ramus, and lateral aspect of TMJ. Then posteromedial surface. It is related to mastoid process, styloid process, and sternocleidomastoid muscles and posterior belly of a digastric muscle. So now the relation of the anterior border and a posterior border. So first, anterior border. Anterior border is related to temporal branch of facial nerve, transverse facial artery, zygomatic branch of a facial nerve, upper buccal branch of a facial nerve, above the parotid duct, and below the parotid duct we have lower buccal branch of facial nerve and a marginal mandibular branch of a facial nerve. So let's revise quickly. Anterior border is related to temporal branch of facial nerve, transverse facial artery, zygomatic branch of facial nerve, upper buccal branch of facial nerve, above the parotid duct. And below the parotid duct, it is related to lower buccal branch of facial nerve and marginal mandibular branch of facial nerve. Then posterior border. Posterior border is related to the posterior auricular nerve and vessels in VAN order, that is first vein, then artery and then nerve. And the medial border. Medial border is related to the lateral wall of the pharynx. So clinicals, mumps. It is the contagious disease caused by the specific virus called the mumps virus. It presents as an acute inflammation and the swelling of the gland. There is a diffuse enlargement of the parotid gland associated with the pain and the fever. The opening of the parotid duct becomes the swollen and congested. It mostly affects the children below the 15-year of age. Second, we have a parotid gland infection, pathological condition of the salivary gland in which the gland get infected by a bacteria or a viral infection. Third, we have a mixed parotid tumor. It is a slow-growing lobulated pain-less tumor of large salivary part of the parotid gland. It is so called because of its mixed histological appearance. It is termed as a pleomorphic adenoma.